Hello friends, as you know that we have been talking about the poem written by William Cooper. The title of the poem is On the Receipt of My Mother's Picture. We have completed the introduction of the poet as well as the two and a half stanzas of this poem. Now we shall move towards the stanza 3, that is the remaining part of the stanza 3. You know very well that the poet is recollecting his mother. His mother who was died when he was only 6 years old. He was very much baffled, very much terrified at that incident. He could not understand at that time what was in fact happening with his mother. So now, after a long time, when he is about 58 years old, he is recollecting his mother. He is recollecting his pasthood, childhood, because the picture of his mother was, or the portrait of his mother was sent by his one of the cousins. The picture of his mother reminded him everything of the past. So, through this poetry, he describes his childhood when his mother was alive, how she nurtured him, how she loved him, and how he felt when she died. So, let's go now in these lines. But was it such? It was, where thou art gone. Adieus and farewells are a sound unknown. May I but meet thee on that peaceful shore, the parting sound shall pass my lips no more. Thy maidens grieved themselves at my concern, oft gave me promise of a quick return. What ardently I wished, I longed, believed, and disappointed still, was still deceived. So the poet reminds how his mother died and how she was taken to the burial place. And he was looking at the procession of her funeral from the window where he was kept, from the nursery where he was kept. He was not understanding, he was not following what was happening, but he was feeling a great loss. He was feeling that his mother now is no more. So he says, but was it such? It means it was. It was real. It was the truth that his mother was no more. Where thou art gone, adieus and farewells are sounden. So he believes, he says, the poet says, that his mother who has now gone to the heaven. So now she has gone to a place where adieus means goodbyes, इसको अपन कहते हैं अलविदा, और फेयरवेल्स, ये सब जो वर्ड्स हैं दे आर नॉट known at there. It means now his mother is living in the heaven permanently. There are no farewells, there are no parting, there are no separation. She will be there permanently. But in this world, The poet means to say, he compares and contrasts that in this world where we are living, there are the farewells, there are the adieus, there are the goodbyes. क्योंकि हमें एक दिन हर चीज़ से जुदा होना पड़ता है. This is he means to say. But he thinks that his mother, who has now reached to the heaven after the death, so there are no farewells, there are no alvida in that heaven. So he says, may I but meet thee on that peaceful shore. So she is living at that abode, at that place, and may I but meet. So the poet has a wish, poet wishes, poet कामना करता है कि उस पीसफुल शोर पे क्या मैं तुमसे मिल सकता हूँ. अर्थात he wishes to meet his mother at that peaceful shore, that is the peaceful place, that is the heaven. The parting sound shall pass my lips no more. So where the parting sound, that is the separation sounds, will not be there. My lips will not have any parting sound anymore. Then he remembers, thy maidens grieve themselves at my concerns. He describes. And he says that when, O my mother, when you died, your maidens, जो जिनको अपन आया बोलते हैं, जो बच्चों की देखभाल करते हैं, grieved themselves. She was very grieved. She was very annoyed. She was very pained. She was sad because she was thinking of me. She was very much concerned to me, for me. अर्थात उसको मेरी बहुत चिंता थी. जो मेडन मेरी जो आया थी, उसको ओ मदर तुम्हारी डेथ पे मेरी बहुत चिंता हुई. एंड ऑफ्ट गेव मी प्रॉमिस ऑफ ए क्विक रिटर्न. और वो मुझे समझाती रही. शी ऑलवेज टोल्ड मी that my mother will come definitely one day, will come back, will return, quick return. तो आया हमेशा पोइट को ये कहती रही कि तुम्हारी मदर जो है एक दिन निश्चित रूप से वापस आएगी. इस तरह से मुझे, क्योंकि उसको मेरी ज़्यादा चिंता थी, मैं समझ नहीं पा रहा था, तो मुझे ये बहाना, ये वादा, झूठा वादा जो है कि वो हमेशा, क्योंकि मुझे नहीं पता था कि ये जो वादा कर रही हैं वो झूठा है, सच्चा है. आई बिलीव्ड इन दैट कि मेरी मदर वापस आएगी. वॉट आर्डेंटली आई विश्ड, आई लॉन्ग बिलीव्ड. तो जो मैं चाहता था, आर्डेंटली, बहुत तीव्रता से, पैशनेटली, वॉट आई विश्ड दैट आई शुड मीट माई मदर, दैट माई मदर शुड कम बैक. I long believed, and I believed for a long time in this perception, in this thing, that she will return one day, and disappointed still. But even today I am disappointed, I am depressed, was still deceived, and has still been deceived by this promise. And what was the promise? कि माँ वापस आएगी. ये मुझे प्रॉमिस कौन, मेडन्स जो थी, आया वगैरह थी, जो उसकी देखभाल, उन्होंने उसको दिलासा दिया. हम लोग भी जब भी कोई डेथ होती है तो छोटे बच्चों को हम ये दिलासा देते हैं कि नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, ये भगवान के घर गए हैं, एक दिन ज़रूर वापस आएंगे. इस प्रॉमिस में, इस आशा के अंदर पोइट जो है कि रहा. By disappointment every day beguiled, and with this disappointment the poet was beguiled every day. He was cheated every day. Dupe of tomorrow even from a child. So hope of tomorrow, कि one day, tomorrow she would come, then again tomorrow she would come, one day she would come. So even from a child the dupe of tomorrow. Thus, many a sad tomorrow came and went. So the here poet describes, says, इस प्रकार से कई कल आए और चले गए, कई दिन आए और चले गए। टिल ऑल माई स्टॉक ऑफ इन्फेंट सोरो स्पेंड, तब तक आते गए चले गए, मैं ये विश्वास करता रहा कि एक दिन मेरी माँ वापस आएगी। लेकिन मैं कब तक, ये कल आते रहे जाते रहे, तब तक कि मेरा जो इन्फेंट का जो स्टॉक था, अर्थात इन्फेंट सोरो मानी मेरे बच्चे का, बचपन का, मेरे चाइल्ड होने का जो दुख था, सोरो था, उसका जो एक स्टॉक था, भंडार था, वो खत्म हो गया एक दिन। अर्थात ये दुख जो है कि अंत में जाके खत्म हो गया। और मैं, क्योंकि दिन आते गए चले गए, लेकिन शी नेवर केम एंड आई कुडंट अंडरस्टैंड एट दैट टाइम कि दैट शी वुड नेवर कम। लेकिन ये जो कष्ट जो थे, ये दुख थे बच्चे के, एक बच्चे के जो सोरोज थे, एक दिन वो सब खत्म हो गए। और द पोइट सेज कि आई लर्न एट लास्ट सबमिशन टू माई लॉर्ड, और अंत में मुझे ये मैं जाना, ये पहचाना कि क्या पहचाना कि एट लास्ट सबमिशन टू माई लॉर्ड, ये सब कुछ मैंने मेरे भाग्य पे छोड़ दिया, टू माई लॉर्ड, टू माई फेट, बट दो आई लेस डिप्लोर्ड दी नेवर फॉरगॉट, कि हालांकि मैं इसके बाद में तुम्हारे को ज़्यादा याद नहीं किया, मैंने सब कुछ भाग्य पे छोड़ दिया, भूल गया, डिप्लोर नहीं किया, मैंने तुमको याद नहीं किया, आई लेस डिप्लोर्ड, मैंने बहुत कम याद किया, बट नेवर फॉरगॉट, लेकिन ओ माई मदर आई नेवर फॉरगॉट यू, मैं तुम्हें कभी भी नहीं भूला। सो दिस इज द एक्सप्लेनेशन ऑफ दोज लाइन्स, एंड नाउ वी हैव स्टेंजा 4. Where once we dwelt, our name is heard no more. Children not thine have trod my nursery floor. And where the gardener Robin day by day drew me to school along the public way, delighted with my bowel couch and wrapped in scarlet mantle warm and velvet capped, it's now become a stray little known that once we called the pastoral house our own. So, dear friends, here the poet now is recollecting their own house, where they lived, where he lived with his mother. So he remembers those moments. So what he says? He says, where once we dwelt, our name is heard no. कि जहाँ हम एक बार रहते थे, dwell means रहना, अब हमारा वहाँ पे कोई नाम नहीं है, अर्थात वहाँ अब हमारा कोई नाम नहीं सुना जाता है। It means we have left that place. Then he says, children not thine have trod my nursery floor. ओ मदर, जहाँ हम रहते थे अब अपना वहाँ कोई नाम नहीं है। और जो बच्चे, चिल्ड्रन नॉट दाइन, अब कोई बच्चे जो है कि तुम्हारे वहाँ पे, जो मेरा जो नर्सरी जो फ्लोर है उसको नहीं ट्रॉड कर रहे हैं, नहीं उसको सरपास कर, नहीं उसको तोड़ रहे हैं, नहीं उसको जो है कि ट्रेस पास कर रहे हैं। एंड वेयर द गार्डनर रोबिन डे बाई डे, और उस समय गार्डनर जो रोबिन था वो डे बाई डे उस समय जो है कि ड्रू मी टू स्कूल अलोंग द पब्लिक वे आफ्टर योर डेथ, वो मुझे, रोबिन जो गार्डनर था वो मुझे रोज स्कूल ले जाता था पब्लिक वे पे, मानी सड़क के रास्ते से। डिलाइटेड विद माई बॉबल कॉच एंड रैप्ड, सो ही वुड टेक मी इन हिज कॉच, बॉबल कॉच, जो बहुत हल्की कोच थी उसके अंदर, लेकिन आई वॉज वेरी मच डिलाइटेड इन दैट कोच, ऑल्दो आई वॉज रैप्ड इन स्कारलेट मेंटल वॉर्म, मुझे बहुत ही जो है कि मखमल के जो है कि कपड़े में लपेट करके एक तरह से, या मुझे कपड़े पहना करके वेलवेट में, वेलवेट की मेरी कैप हुआ करती, कैप मीन्स कैप हुआ करती, टोपी हुआ करती थी, और अच्छे कपड़े मुझे पहना के ले जाया जाता था। लेकिन जो कोच में जिसमें ले जाता था वो कोच रोबिन की थी, and that was not of that level. It's now become a history little. इसलिए ओ मदर, now this thing or this kind of the things have now become a history and which are little known. इनको कोई नहीं जानता है मानी पहले क्या हुआ क्या नहीं हुआ. That once we called the Pestle House our own. अर्थात इस पेस्टल हाउस को हम हमारा कहते थे एक बार, अब उसके बारे में कोई कुछ नहीं जानता है कि यहाँ क्या हुआ था, कैसे हुआ था, कौन रहते थे, क्या हुआ. Then short-lived possession. So the poet calls this the short-lived possession. क्योंकि जो हाउस था उनका वो उन्होंने छोड़ना पड़ा उनको, इसलिए ये सब short-lived हैं. One day we have to leave this earth also. This is also a short-lived possession for us. But the record fair, लेकिन फिर वो क्या कहता है, ये तो short-lived है लेकिन record fair, memory is beautiful because everything is recorded in our memory. But the record fair, that memory keeps of all thy kindness there. So, O Mother, in my memory, all kind of the kindness that you had are reserved there, are recorded there, and I can never forget them. The kindness that you shot, that you put upon me, that still outlives many a storm. So, that kindness, your kindness is still with me and support me at the time of the storm. When I am in the trouble, when I am in a problem that has effaced 1,000 other themes less deeply traced. So, it is your kindness is still with me and it has enabled me to face the difficulties, hurdles, problems of this life. Thy nightly visits to my chamber made, that thou mightest know me safe and warmly. Now again the poet remembers how his mother would care him. कि रात को उसकी मदर जो है कि उसके चैम्बर में, उसके कमरे में आती थी, विजिट करती थी और ये देखती थी कि ये मेरा बेटा जो है आराम से और बहुत तबीयत से सेफ है और सो रहा है. और वो क्या करती, Thy morning bounties ere I left my home. Now he also remembers that जब मैं घर छोड़ता था for the school, the poet says when he left the home for the school, thy morning bounties. तो ओ मदर, your morning bounties, तुम बहुत सारी चीज़ें गिफ्ट्स मॉर्निंग की, जैसे बिस्किट्स हैं, कन्फेक्शनरी प्लम हैं, ये सब खाने की जो है कि वो मुझे देती थी. द फ्रेग्रेंट वाटर्स ऑन माई चीक्स बेस्ट, और सेंट वाला पानी, माने एक तरह से अब स्प्रे वी कैन से, सेंट मेरे चीक्स के ऊपर तुम जो है कि स्प्रे करती थी. बाय दाई ऑन वेयर आई टिल फ्रेश दाई शॉन एंड ग्लोड, और अपने हाथ से जो है कि तुम मेरे को जो है कि मेरे सिर को सहलाती थी, और ये जो तुम फ्रेग्रेंट वाटर्स मेरे चीक्स पे डालती थी, दे शॉन एंड ग्लोड, इनसे मेरे जो चीक्स थे वो दे वुड शाइन एंड वुड ग्लो. सो इन दिस वे द पोइट इज रिमेम्बरिंग, द पोइट इज रिकलेक्टिंग द पास्ट मेमोरीज, हाउ his mother looked after him. All this and more, enduring still than all, thy constant flow of love. So above all this, the constant flow of love that his mother showed for him, that knew no fall, means there was no end of that flow of love. That was the constant love for him. And this love never roughened by those cataracts and breaks. So there was no breaks, there was no cataracts, there were no nothing obstacle, there was no stoppage at all in this spontaneous flow of love that his mother showed for him. That humor interposed too often makes. All this is still legible in memory space, and this all kind of love and affection that his mother had for him, everything is still legible, can be read in the memory space, means it is still alive, it is still there in his memory, उसकी यादों में हैं सारी चीज़ें, and still to be so to my latest age, even जो latest age है, that is I am at now 58 years old, so it is still there in my memory, adds joy to duty, and all this affection and kindness and his love of his mother is in fact giving the poet the pleasure, the joy to perform his duties. It helps him to perform his duties, makes him glad to pay, and then it also makes him happy to pay such honors to thee. That is, all these things which are in his memory, they are in fact giving a pleasure to perform his duty, and what he thinks is his duty, that he wants to pay such regards and honors to his mother as my numbers may. That is, through these numbers, through these notes, through these lines, through these words, through this poem, perhaps a frail memorial. Although the poet calls this poem, this elegy, these words, that these are nothing, these are a frail memorial. It's not a permanent memorial. फ्रेल है, फीका रहेगा, फिर भी तुम्हारी जो है कि याद में या तुम्हारे सम्मान में जो कुछ मैं लिख रहा हूँ या कह रहा हूँ, वो कुछ नहीं है, झूठा है, बट सिंसियर, लेकिन सिंसियर है ये. दैट इज, इट कम्स आउट फ्रॉम माई हार्ट. I love you sincerely. I remind you sincerely, recollect you sincerely. Not scorned in heaven, though little noticed here. So, although this is noticed upon this earth very little, but it is not scorned in heaven. That is, sincerity will definitely count. My sincerity is truthful and will not be scorned in heaven, though it is little noticed here. So, here people don't care for that, but it will be cared in heaven. So these are the lines of these stanzas, dear students, and we have in this week completed the stanza 3 and 4 of this poem. We will do the next further stanzas, 5th and 6th of this poem, remaining stanzas, in our next video. Till then, thank you very much. See you.